filter quickly. Not that I'll be using it on this, I don't think too much, but well, I might use it a little bit, so always best to have it ready. Let's just check the hot spots on. Yes, lovely. Right, let's see how I framed everything up. Hey, that's pretty good, I reckon. Let's see, something like that. Yeah, perfect. We're framed beautifully today. Just going to get the secondary device on so I can see the chat. Whoa, it's a cold one tonight. Very, very cold. Hey, Kit is in, first man in. That's great, and EK as well. Good to see you both. How are you doing? I'm guessing you've had a bit of a lazy evening, EK. Not going to your dance night. When you say dance, like is that like a school dance type thing where you're going off to just have some fun, or is that a dance where you mean like you go to dance school and learn some ballet or some street hip hop type thing? I don't know. Alright, I hope everyone can hear me, by the way. It looks like the sound's on. Yeah. Hey, Damsel's in as well. Hi, Damsel. Great to see you. How are you today? Right, I haven't changed my settings. Hold on. Yeah, I don't want to miss any chat. All messages, thank you. Yeah, that's good. Just everyone saying hi. It's great. Loads of you in already. So I'm going to quickly get the fire started, because you may have noticed in the dark bit down here, the screen is my fire pit. I've got one last bit of firelighter. I've got to replenish my store of firelighter in my fire pit pouch. I could get away with not using all of this, but I'm just going to be lazy and just use it all. It's a cold one. I want to get going quickly. Easy enough. How long can I hold the firelighter before I burn myself? Woo! Shall we play the chicken game with the fire? That'll do. Right. I've got a little bit of wood already from a little spot beside me. As always, I've endeavoured to park myself right by the source of firewood. I'll read the chat in a second once I've loaded up the fire pit. Just get some little stuff going first. I think this might be ash. It's got like the black tips. Makes it a very good wood if it is. Well, I've done that a bit haphazardly, but whatever. We'll get it going. Now, this is not exactly a secluded spot. Anyone deciding to do a late night dog walk around these areas will see my fire. But it's not the first time I've done a fire here. I don't think anyone gives two monkeys, really. You can hear it sizzling a little bit. It's definitely got a bit of moisture to deal with. And obviously the wood's very, very cold. There's lots of little stuff. That should build up a good base. Let me check out the chat. Are you watching I'm a Celebrity? I don't watch that, to be fair. I did watch like the first season or two, just here and there. I never really got into it though. Oh, Sparker's in. Hi, Sparker. How you doing? How has your day been? Oh, let me scroll up a little bit. So you can say, oh, dance school. Okay, what kind of dance? Ish. Dance school ish. Well, what kind of dance do you learn at your dance school then? No games tonight, RCK? No games tonight. Well, unless I decide to get back to the van and do a game. But I decided to go back to a bit of a classic and collect some firewood tonight, because it's going to be really cold tomorrow. Really, really cold. And I think tomorrow night it's going to be a real freeze as well. So I've only got, I've just started the second to last pack of fire logs that I buy from the shops. And those are the best things to have for like a long-term burn. I don't have to touch and think about it, just kind of take care of itself. and especially for overnight as well, they kind of have like a really long burn time. Unlike the found wood that I get, which has to be kind of like watched a little bit, like and replaced semi-regularly compared to that. So what I've decided is to come and collect some firewood now to use tonight and tomorrow during the daytime, just to keep the van nice and warm. I've been a bit sparse on heating the van during the day when I've been working, but it would be nice to have the van warm tomorrow. So I'm going to have like some of this found wood for tomorrow during the day, and that'll help save my really good wood for overnight burns and stuff. I don't really want to drive all the way over to the shop to buy some more, because the local Home Bargains in Letchworth has been out the last sort of 3 weeks. I don't think they're really going to get any more in. So I've got to go all the way down to Stevenage or up to St Neots, and it's a whole thing. So save myself the time and the fuel and everything, and the money on the wood itself. I figure I'll collect some. I do have a friend coming later to give me some wood from his work day, so I might end up with way too much, but that's not a bad thing. Street, all different ones. Okay, yeah. Is the you should to me playing some games? Well, we might go in and play some later. Hey, Dan Gaze is in. Hi, Dan. Want to mate, where are you tonight? It's cold today, let alone tonight. Yeah, I'm in Biggleswade, Dan. You probably, if you knew where I was, you'd be like, oh, right there. But what we've got here? We'll get support in the sky, top man, love his life. Cheers, Dan. I don't know. My life story is not as epic as yours in some ways. You really have kind of like basically by sheer will alone, I think, turned yourself into a top-notch guy. It boggles the mind sometimes how there are some of us who go through a lot of pain in life, especially young life, and I guess maybe it's hard to say, but maybe it's like just one little event in your life or something might be the thing that just kind of helps you get through. Maybe there's one person that just gives you that bit of support that kind of drags you out of the darkness, so to speak, and lets you kind of build your life. But for a lot of people that doesn't happen, so they get stuck there, and it's awful. But I know you're doing your best to drag as many of them youngsters as possible to the good side. Here we've got James in. Yes, a little solo stove I built. Well, it's a little fire pit really that I built myself. It's like made out of titanium foil, and a couple of grills that I bought on Amazon. So sort of these sort of things, and if you can see that, I don't know if that's coming across with the firelight. There you go. But yeah, sort of self-build thing. You can actually see a video of me doing like one of the early versions of this. I've gone back to one of the most basic versions of this though, which is just essentially just a skin, like a single layer skin with some holes in the bottom for ventilation, another little thing at the bottom like a secondary skin that the grill sort of sits on, and it's just such a quick easy setup, and it's a nice size to cook a burger or a few bits of chicken on or whatever you need. In the old days it would have been sausages and stuff like that as well, but can't do them anymore. Well, to be fair, if you click on Dan's profile picture, EK, you can see his channel from there. I think that's how that works. But his name says it all. Dan Gaze Support Services is basically that's his channel handle, so you can get that one. Well, it's some people might call it a stove, but it's not really a stove. It's like a little fire pit thing that I built, EK. So. But it might as well be a campfire when I get it roaring like this, to be fair. Time to get some bigger wood into it. Overkill. I could use my little saw, it's just in there, but I'm going for a little overkill tonight. Because I will be using this to harvest some bigger wood soon. We'll have Chuck in soon telling me to mind my thumbs. Although he's not quite as prominent on the channel as he once was. I think maybe he got bored of all the games and he wants the fire back. So that means he might turn up today. Alright, just throw some of these in, because that little stuff will burn through way too quick. Oi, I've cut that on a knot so it doesn't want to snap. I've got to go the rest of the way. Come on. Just trying to do it safely without cutting myself as well. Right. Oh, the fire pit is roaring, crackling as well. So that's the upside of a bit of slight damp wood. Although it doesn't give as much heat out and it's harder to use, in a fire pit it's not that hard, and you get this lovely crackle. Beautiful. Oh, Emmy's in. Hi Emmy, good to see you. You're down in Stopford, are you, Dan? What the? Are you at the ASMR thing? EK, are you talking about me snapping the wood or the fire? I don't know if the fire comes across, but it's definitely crackly. Can you hear that? Oh, that's nice. How are you doing, Emmy? My words aren't coming. How are you doing, Emmy? I hope you're feeling a lot better. Snap, crackle and pop, says J-Mad. Yep. Wow, I'm behind. Oh, no, I'm not too far behind, that's right. Oh, the sawing. The sawing is the ASMR. Okay, yeah. Yeah, let's not bug Emmy too much about anything like that, EK. I think it was brave enough just to post a video like that, Emmy. So it's the sort of thing we can't force anyone to talk about things like that, EK. So we'll give Emmy her space for that. But I'm glad to have you in, Emmy. And who else we got? We've got Shelley Quartz. We're going to go with Shelley from South Africa. Lovely to have you in. I'm in the UK. Just on a really I don't know how cold South Africa gets, but I don't know. Do you get freezing temperatures there at night time? Because this is definitely, my bum is feeling a bit cold right now. You can literally see it's just camping chair. So that's what's your thumbs when you hack the wood with that saw, says J-Med. Yeah, you sound like Chuck. Are you just Chuck with a different a different handle all of a sudden? Cool. Yeah, good on you, EK. Right. Are you not in the best of moods, EK? How come? Is that why you didn't go to your dance class? I guess we'll call it a class. Or is that the reason you're in the mood, because you didn't get to go? Alright. I'll stoke this fire a little bit more. I just want to get some nice thick stuff in here, like really go and get a good bed, so I can leave this fire unattended while I go over and collect the really big wood, and I'm going to chop that up for the stove in the van. A little bit more ASMR for you, EK. It's the age-old question, what do you do when you come across a man in the woods with a big saw? And the answer is simple. Sit down by the fire and have a hot chocolate with him. And I say that because today I bought a bit of hot chocolate. Well, it's cold chocolate right now. It will be hot chocolate later. I'm going to warm it up on this fire and enjoy a nice hot beverage on this cold night. It might look like I'm super strong. I'm just snapping it where I've already cut it. For anyone who's just joined, going, this guy's a beast. He's just snapping this big wood like it's nothing. Mind you, maybe it doesn't look that big on the video either. Right, there you go, that's in. I might just give that a little bit of... Yeah, that's nice. That's going to just rage on by itself. Gemma said it's a bit cold to be sat outside. It is, but that's why we've got this. And I believe you me, that gives me a lot of heat. That's the other beauty about a fire pit as opposed to one of these like little gas stoves or alcohol burners that people use for camping. One of my favourite things on a camp is a fire, but I'm a big proponent of doing it safely and not just having a big raging bonfire somewhere that could get out of control. That's the reason why I like having a fire pit with me. Well, one of several reasons, to be fair. The other one is that it just makes it easier to burn found wood that is potentially not particularly dry or seasoned. I mean, this stuff is seasoned because it's been chopped down a long time ago and it's just been sitting around, and I just find the stuff that's off the floor. But even then, if it's rained recently like it has, and it's obviously quite cold, you need to contain the heat in order to build the fire properly, and that's what a good little fire pit like this does. So right, let me just scroll back up. Yep, the fire does I tell you, when this gets going as well, it's going to look more than cozy. It's going to look raging. Silent damsel. Chuck sent me in here to tell you that. Fair play, J-Man. Right, I think I've gone far enough back to see everybody's thing. Let me go back down now. Oh, excuse me. It's freezing, mate. Just go home, says Daniel Peter. I am home. My home is literally parked. I don't know, less than a minute's walk away. It's not far away, and the stove is on in there, and it'll be nice and warm when I get in. But for now, I'm actually happy to be outside in the cool, and it's not as cold as you might think because I'm under tree cover. That helps quite a lot. It does kind of, and there's not too much wind. But combine that with a nice fire and I'm all good. And the last thing that will really make it really cozy is when I get my hot chocolate sorted. Too cold for me, so it says tis what it is. I like that name, that's really good actually. J-Mad says it's -4. I don't think it's -4 here. I don't think it is. I think, yeah, it just doesn't feel that cold. It does feel close to 0. I grant you that, but I don't think, especially in the trees here, I think it's slightly above 0, which is cold enough. I mean, I think the rule is something like 12 degrees Celsius is enough to die from exposure if you're just out in the open and you're exposed to like any kind of like wind chill or anything like that, and you're not prepared. Obviously, you got a tent or something. Your sound got a lot lower than that. If you can have a fire, that's going to help. I'm in the trees. I've got a fire. It's all good. Big EK saying, yeah, no, because I'm still mad with me dad and because I didn't get to go. Oh, I see. So it's all built up today now, EK. Never mind. Just enjoy the fire and the ASMR and you'll probably feel a bit better. Although I think I need to give that a little bit of oxygen. Whee. There goes my chair. It's a bit better. Yeah, that wood is definitely a little damp. Just try and make sure it's got airflow halfways. There we go. Jamad saying you can also use an old oil drum to burn stuff in. Yeah, I have an old oil drum that I cut in half and basically made a gasifier fire pit, like a big one, like the size of half an oil drum, basically. Down at my allotment. I built that years and years ago, and it still works quite well. It acts as a normal fire pit if you just put in big logs and stuff in, but if you put smaller stuff like what I'm putting in here, and you half fill it and you have that going, it literally, because it's got the 2 walls, it sucks all of the wood gases down, back up on the outside in between the 2 skins, if you like, 2 walls, and fires it out at the top back into the top of the fire, and you literally, it's a secondary burn, so the whole thing around the outside just turned into like almost like a really, it just goes mental. It gets huge. It's crazy. Hey, Campbell's in. Haven't seen you for a while. Talking immediately about his daughter dying of cancer. Please, let's try and keep the mood a little bit brighter than that, Campbell. But I do feel for your loss. Let's have a little look. -1 Scotland, says Damsel. Yeah, I can believe that. To be honest, I'm surprised it's not colder. Am I so far behind on the chat? I am. I'm just going to. Whoop! I've gone too far on there. There we go. Oh my! I'll keep swiping. Apologies. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. If Campbell starts going on any more with that, I'll give him a timeout. But don't worry. What's that? Something teas he brews? I don't know. I don't drink tea myself. I'm a hot chocolate man. Right. That is going nicely, and I think that the last bit of wood I put in, even though it's taking time to get going because it must have been a bit damper than I expected, I think there's enough base in there and enough heat. I think that's going to get going. It's quite good actually because it's not too smoky, but it's also not crazy rager. If I have a crazy raging fire going, because this thing can get about this high with flames sometimes. If it got that high, I'm just going to like bring attention, which I don't really need. It's a bit of like an urban area, this, so I've urban stealth camped around here quite a lot. He cases my cat thinks I'm his bite toy. Well, aren't you his bite toy? Oh dear, that's all humans are to cats, isn't it? Tell me, are you always this charming or just with me? He says, I'm just trying to say that name now. Arshi Somdal? Arshi? Is that, am I saying it right? Cracking name if that Arshi. That's kind of, it sounds like a few words, and it's like a mix of like some good ones and bad ones. Better chocolate, no shame. I have no idea what you're saying. Toto Pain? Toto Pain? I don't know. Toto. We're just going with Toto. I hate this handle thing because the handles are always a little bit gobbledy. Arshi. Oh, nice. Cool. Got it right. There we go. Where are you from, Arshi? And where is Toto from? And J-Mad, have you told me where you're from? Or am I just forgetting? Oh. And we've definitely got new people in, so remember the sub while we're at it. We always want to grow the YouTube family here. That is kind of like half the point. Right, I'm going to go fetch the wood. I'll take you with me. And when we get back, I'll make sure I'll plug you in so I don't run out of juice on the phone. Excuse me if I get any nonsense going on with the camera when I get the light here. Come on, off the tree. It's like my backlight one, but we'll just take this for... Right. Whew. There we go. So there's a couple of places, but the first one I want to show you, because I thought this was pretty cool. I think some kids at one point basically turned this into like a bit of a den spot. You can kind of see up in the trees, they've had some sticks hanging up there. And there's basically all these fat logs here, which I think, although some of them have been on the ground, especially this end piece here, that looks usable. So that's going to get taken. I'll just take that back. Oh look, you can see the fire now. It's getting going, isn't it? So I'm going to put that over here where I can reach it. There we go. Yeah, that fire's going, isn't it? What's this? And then look, we have this bit over here. I'm going to take some more. I've taken stuff off this before. You might see that there's a big chunk missing. I'm going to take more of that. I'm going to take some of that big piece there. I'll do it in situ though, I think, that one. Well, look, you can see how close I am. Oh, well, I was saying that, and then because I saw car lights, but then they're gone. There's not that many cars here. I think. Oh, I heard the gate go. Ooh. That's not good. I heard somebody at the gate and then I saw a light. Where did they go? Oh, it's all right. They've gone over to the bench. There's a set of benches over here. I hear them talking the other side of the trees. I'll have to be a bit quieter. Right, let's see if I can't find some more wood. I want to be able to get a decent amount here. This bit at the back isn't big, but it's not got any bark on it. Yeah, I'll have that piece. Well, I almost set up in a different spot, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I did have this feeling that somebody might turn up today and want to use the benches. And the spot where I sometimes come to have my fires in here and stuff is quite close to there. And anybody, anybody going to those benches would immediately see me. Oh man, my hand, it's getting frozen. Oh, it is cold when I'm away from the fire. It's quite impressive to think how much that's warming me up when I'm near the fire. I don't think any of the other stuff here is actually that good. It's all a bit tucked in the ground. I'm going to see if there's anything else around. Should have brought my saw. Might find some in the trees. Like sometimes there's bits like this that's already dead, but that one snapped off. Is it any good? That was too easy to snap. It's getting a little bit rotten. It's not dense enough for in the big stove. Oh yeah, look. See, that would, I don't know, is that alive or dead? No, it's alive. It's got live bits on it. Ooh, that bit's a good one. I'm going to try and... Oh. A bit flew off the end as I slapped it. Oh dear. Oh, we've got Cat in. Hi, Cat. So I'm not really reading the chat too much, but I did just notice that you've arrived. I'm just collecting big chunks of wood for in my stove in the van. I do need to make sure I have some kindling actually as well. I don't need to get huge amounts of wood. As I said, my friend is bringing some over. I think I'm going to chop some of this up and then this will do. And I'll use some of this for kindling because it's pretty good stuff. So, get back to this fire. Oh. Let me change the... There we go. How's that? I don't know. That doesn't seem too secure. I'm just gonna... There we go. That seems okay. How's that for... It's not exactly level though. I think that's alright. Alright. Oh, that's better. Let me get a bit closer. Oh, that fire is the only thing keeping me warm now. Oh. Well, let's see how this disconnected. It's back on. Excuse me while I oh no, come on. Did the hotspot turn off? No, it's on. Connected. Oh, that heat from that is so nice on my hands. Oh, not quite got my bait over them. That's over the fire. That would be too hot. I'm just kind of to the side a bit. Let's get this back on. Right, chat settings. I know I have to do the settings again. Yep, there we go. Right. Hui. Let me scroll back a bit. Let's see what I've missed. How far back ago? Archie said I'm from India but currently in Texas, US. Oh, that's cool. Ika says, so my dog sounds like he's underwater. Actually, oh yeah, you got a dog and a cat. Oh yeah, that rings a bell now. That's the kind of detail I'm terrible with, and I often forget. This is not level, is it? This doesn't look level at all. Right, let me try that. How's that? Oh, that was a bit warm. That's a bit better, isn't it? There you go. Hey up, Dad. Mum said, can you come back in out of the garden, please? It's bloody cold. We are worried about you. It's been 3 weeks. Just come and talk to us. Fair play. Oh dear. Now listen, son, I've told you before that. Oh dearie me. Camping gloves for like whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you suggesting I get some camping gloves? When did the stream start at? I have no idea. About a little over half an hour ago. Are you? Oh, see you, Cat. I think I might have already missed you. Hey, Chloe's in. Hi, Chloe. I'm good. How are you? Oh, Chuck is in for the thumb inspection. That one's still on. That one's on. This one we had a problem with, Chuck. Does it look all right? I'm not sure. You tell me. Oh, it's all right now. It's fine. It's fine. No, I don't smoke, Chloe. I think you'll find it's the fire that's smoking. Right. While that is still got some heat but isn't going crazy, I'm going to put my hot chocolate on there and get it warmed up, because the trick is it's already a chocolate, it's not just milk. And even if it was milk, actually, so I mean, when I'm camping I usually use water and use like a milk powder in with my hot chocolate mix. But what I'm getting at anyway is that I don't really want a big flame that cooks the bottom so fast that I burn everything. So just some general heat just to warm that up will do the job. And I will keep an eye on the chat. I was here at the start when Molly almost cut his thumb off, clean off. Yeah, it just went whoosh. That's why it can go in half now. Rach Frost is back in. Hi, I recognise you. I think you've been in before. I think so anyway. I remember a Rach Frost. Glad to see everyone in. How are you doing, Chloe? And Chuck, how are you? I think unfortunately I missed Cat. They turned up and then went before I could say hi, I think. I think they're more interested in the games ones, to be fair. I think I get a little bit of a varied audience because I do such different stuff. And not everything is somebody's cup of tea. I imagine if Sarah turns up at some point for another day, she'll be gutted to know she's missed a fire one, because she likes fire, so she said. I think that's how she first found me, when I was sitting by the stove one time and I had the fire going the whole time. Just that cosy evening in the van sort of thing. Yeah. This is not bad wood, this one. Reasonably happy with this. There you go, you get some saw ASMR for EK if EK's still about. Let's see if we got some responses to my questions about how everyone is. Oh, we've got a modded comment. Let's have a little look. I don't know why it was modded. I mean, it's a bit random. Like, show us your knees, I like knees. There you go, my knees. But I'm not getting them out, it's too cold. And also slightly inappropriate for the stream. Yes, I'm back, says Rach Rost. Do you travel around UK or stay in the same place? A bit of both. So I stay in the Bedfordshire area for work most of the time. I have my boys every other week, and I work the weeks when I don't have the boys. On the weeks when I have the boys, sometimes we stay in the area if we've got things going on, sort of if they want to see some of their friends, or if we've got something happening local, like at the allotment or something like that. But quite often we do a bit of travelling. And talking of which, I will have them from this Sunday, and a plan for this coming, like next week basically, is to get away, do some travelling somewhere. And I was going to ask some of my viewers to see where they thought I should go, because I've got the option of going south, north, or east or west basically. And well, that end bit of that wood is no good. I'm going to get rid of that, but the other bits were solid. Right, I'm going to get out, I've got a spoon in here, I'm going to get the spoon out and give that a bit of a stir now before it starts thinking about burning. Like I say, it shouldn't want to burn too quickly. Because it's an overall sort of gentle heat with might have burnt a little bit maybe. That might be from a previous one though. It is definitely liable to burn, this thing. Bit of titanium. What time is it there, asked Dennis. It is, well, almost 8:45 now. Chloe says, very well, so cold, I'm camping tonight. Oh, you're camping, Chloe? Oh, what, in the roof tent, I'm guessing. I'm making lots of videos for my channel I'm launching soon. Oh, that's a cool idea. I'll definitely subscribe and check out your videos, Chloe. That sounds really cool. I made a homemade tomato soup. Oh, I mean, I'm not that keen on tomato soup, generally speaking, but with butter, paprika, turmeric, garlic, lovely. I mean, that sounds like a good soup though. Sparker saying that happened to him when he was camping, Chuck. He woke up and someone had chopped his thumb off. That's exactly what happened, Sparker. I was minding my own business and it just happened. I was lucky I didn't lose both, wasn't I? Anyone who's been in here with Chuck will know what we're talking about. That you'll find that funny. That's modded because of knee enjoyers. And then Chuck has basically got modded for saying that, weirdly. What is going on? Why is this now? Oh my lord. Oh, it's frozen. Alright. It's changed my settings again. Ooh, little monkey thing. Yeah, the rooftop's so cozy. Do you have any any way of heating your rooftop tent, Chloe? I was wondering about that when you were telling me about it. I was thinking, what do you do? Do you just, is it literally just like a tenting? So you just literally trying to stay warm with like loads and loads of layers, or because it's a cold one. So I'm just wondering how you stay warm. I guess you can be in the car for warmth, I suppose, to a certain point. But currently watching some old Nevermind the Buzzcocks with Mark Lamar. Oh, classic stuff. Yeah, I used to watch that. Man, now I wonder, does that age very well? Because obviously it was very kind of like topical. So, yeah, I am curious if that would actually age that well. Let's give that another stir. Try my best to actually pay attention to everything that I'm doing. But I really do feel like a hot chocolate now. I am. Oh, it's warming up, yeah. Wee. Fan heater. Oh. And 2 sleeping bags. Sweet. How do you run the fan heater? Are you running that off like the car, or is that just like a battery powered one? Oh man, you got it sussed, Chloe. You're like literally kitted out. I love it. Dicey's in. Shout out to Dicey's number 14. There you go. I got it in before you asked. How you doing, Dicey's? I hope you're well. Yeah, you sound well kitted out. So whereabouts? Because you're UK based, aren't you, Chloe? If I remember rightly, or are you? I seem to think you said the UK. I just can't remember where, or if you actually gave it any specificity. That specificity? I don't know. How do you say that word? Oh, you see, this is the trouble. This bit's well damp on this side, but it's dry up to that point. So I'm going to go from about here. This is the thicker end anyway. I'll get rid of this gnarly bit here. Off go the thumbs, says Chuck. Whoops. Whoops a daisy, Chuck. There we go. So a nice piece of firewood for in the stove. Not as simple as a fan heater that Chloe's got, but saves me needing 2 sleeping bags. Yeah, 24-volt battery. Oh, near Stonehenge. Cool. I was down a bit north of there. I don't know. Was it like about a month and a half ago, something like that, when I was doing the Find Me challenge. Avebury, I think it is. And they had a henge of their own somewhere there, but that's, I don't know. I think it's like I don't know, 20, 30 miles north of Stonehenge, I think. But that's pretty cool. I am considering heading down that way potentially next week. The south coast does beckon me a little bit. It's that, or potentially go up to the Peak District again. We've done the Peak District a lot though, me and the boys, but I wouldn't mind going up in the mountains again. We might see some proper snow if we went up there. Whee. But there's so much to explore in the south coast. And then there's the option of going over to the Cotswolds, which I have been wanting to do for a while. I walked through there on my cross-country hike, and I do want to sort of go back and revisit it in the van. The only thing is I know that in the van it's going to be pretty hard going to get some parking spaces in the actual Cotswolds. Alright, that'll do. If I lean this one up in the tree there, that'll actually dry out over time. I might be able to use that at a later date. Right, let's stir this hot chocolate again, which is actually getting hot enough to have some steam coming off it now. It might be hot enough to drink. Let's see. Almost. I mean, it is hot enough to drink, but I want it piping hot if I can. Oh, that's really nice in the hands, just above the fire now. Oh, that is lovely. Oh, geez, that's too hot. Oh, we got Eco back. Just made myself one. Oh, a hot chucky, nice. Sorry, Sparker, I meant to say 60. Oh, we Chuck throwing the Chuck facts again. Oh, Rach saying they work in Salisbury near the Henge. Nice. Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of talk in the channel lately of Salisbury. Ever since I went down near there and people were guessing it. It seems to be like just a point that people know down there, which makes me think maybe that's where I should be heading with the boys. Well, I hear the gate going. I think then people left. Where are you camping, sir? Asks Racken Gaming? Racken? I'm going to go with Racken. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Yeah, flash your lights says I'm solid. I can flash him something else, that'll get rid of them. I shall flash him the moon. Right, so this one again, we have the issue of one end being wet, the log I mean, but it's a nice big fat one, and I'm going to get, I think, 2 chunks out of this bit here, and this is a nice chunky bit of wood. This will have a long burn time. Oy. That's one. And that's 2. Yeah, you can sort of see I've got into a slightly damp bit there. So you see how it's darker around the edge, whereas there's dry. But a couple of fat chunks like that. That would be handy. I think this bit might actually be dry. Yeah, it's only one side of this that's actually that wet. I'm going to take this too. Hang that in the tree. It might dry out and be useful another day again. Always thinking ahead. Just like Chuck's always thinking about thumbs. Whoops. Right, that reminds me. The hot chocolate will be ready now. After this cut. It's hot chocolate time. I think that might do me for wood. It's enough to burn for a fair few hours. Yeah, it's a decent sized stack. I'll give you a show of it in a second. It's good for a few hours. I'll get a little bit off that one over there that I was talking about before. Oh yeah, that's piping hot. Let's get stuck in and have a look at the chat. Oh, perfection. Oh, that is glorious. Oh, you know what we're going to do as well? I'm just going to hold it like this. Get the warmth into the hands too. Oh yes. If Chloe is still in, do you like a nice hot drink while you're in your tent? Something just to like wrap your hands around and keep you warm. I know some people who use like a water bottle with hot water in as like a hot water bottle, but I guess if you're car camping, you could probably just literally take a hot water bottle with you, which would be quite nice. EK saying, am I mad for not wearing socks in this weather? It depends. If you're inside most of the time, I don't think it matters. Well, it's too hot for the hands now. Woo-hee. Oh, what is it the sipping now with the ASMR? Are you talking about the wood cutting back then? Aren't you in that well-known dogging spot? Says I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I did consider going there today though, because they got some really good wood in those woods, but I figured I'd save myself too big a journey. Plus, I've got a friend who has offered to get me some wood from his work. I don't know what it looks like yet, but he's saying he's going to bring some over about 10 o'clock tonight. So I can't stream for too long because I've got to get like packed up, and he'll be turning up with some wood, and we might even have some chests, to be fair. So yeah, you're always thinking about facts. Daniel saying, yes, that's inappropriate. We will leave that hidden. And Sweet As says something from, I'm assuming that's hello in whatever language you speak. I don't even know what the dialect would be. From New Zealand. Good handy tool. Thanks very much. And yeah, hi from the UK. Glad to have you in. We've definitely got some newbies in, so make sure you're subbed so we can see you again another time. Always like to have people coming back in. Rachel's saying, bet your boys love your adventures together. They do, yes. Although Henry's now a teenager, which means he doesn't really enjoy about anything these days. No, I kid, he's not that bad. He loves it at the time, and then like a day later, or 2 days, or 3 days, whatever it is, he's moaning about just about everything you can think of that happened. But we try to combat that. We give him like a journal to do, and we try to each day make him think about the good things that they're like grateful for, that have gone well for that day, and that sort of thing. Oh, I wish you could taste it. Well, to be honest, this isn't my best one, but I tell you, it tastes like the best one just because, you know, when you do it over the fire and you're out in the cold, oh, I mean, any old hot drink will taste like 10 times better than normal. But you'd be welcome to come and join me anytime, Rach. That's always a standing invitation to all of my YouTube family members. They were always welcome to come along and join me. Evening, Dan. The champ is in. The undefeated Dan is in. How are you, Dan? I hope you've had a good day. Inside, but it's freezing in my bedroom, says EK. The wood and the soil you were talking about the ASMR. Okay, well, I'm so far behind him. I know, here we go. We've got Keep Smiling in. Hi, Keep Smiling. That's a cracking name. Keep Smiling, yeah. Keep smiling and carry on. Right, Dan says he's fine. Great to hear it, Dan. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just sorted myself out some extra firewood because I'm too cheap to go and buy some more. I'm like, it's all laying around for free. At least I can do is top up my store a little bit. I'm never going to be able to cut enough to actually keep me warm all winter, but just as a little supplement. So I bought, I think, 10 packs. Was it 10? Yeah, I think we got 10 packs of logs, like heat logs from Home Bargains. Me and the boys did, not the Monday just gone, but the Monday before. And obviously last week was really cold, so we were going through them like no man's business. But then, yeah, I think I'm down to my second to last pack. I've just started, so I've got the first log in now. Hopefully it'll still be going when I go back in. I think it will be. And I just want to try to utilise those for the rest of the week, just at night times and when I need long-term burns. So I'm hoping to get enough wood just to kind of cover for like some of the daytime stuff while I'm working. Because tomorrow's, I mean, I think from Thursday onwards it's looking a lot warmer. So like Thursday looks really mild, going to get into the mid-teens. Probably won't need the stove on at all during the day. Maybe just an evening burn for comfort, just a few bits of wood like this would be perfect. But I am interested to see what Lucas brings me and whether that's going to be any good. I can't imagine it's any worse than any of these sort of little things. But these are good to get it going, get it fired up. So we've got, oh, EK's back. Oh yeah, Keep Smiling from Scotland, didn't he? Or he, she, do you know, if I ever get your gender wrong, I apologise to my YouTube family. My brain always assumes just everyone's a guy until I know otherwise, and sometimes I even slip. So sometimes I call EK he when I know it's a she. I'm just like, oh my god, it just happens. Oh, Triple P. Ah, yes. Do you know what though? I recognised like something about you. I swear I've seen the Keep Smiling before or something. I don't know, but yeah, I swear I recognised you though. Have you been in with this username already before or something? But yeah, definitely something rang a bell. Yeah. So we've got there. Oh, you're a they, them, she, her type thing. Okay, that's all right. Well, I'll go with she, her as best I can. I'm not very good with this whole more than two genders thing. I do my best. Tim, one of my best friends, he's non-binary. Thankfully he goes by like whatever. So he's like, yeah, you can use he, him, and I'm like, that's good. But I get lost. I'm I'm in my own little bubble, so I only learn stuff as I need to when it comes into my bubble. And I mean no offence to anybody, like, be you, it's okay. But I'm a bloke says keep smiling. Are you sure? Have you checked lately? Every now and then you could have a little look just to make no, I'm just joking. The hot chocolate's gone to my head. It is weird though. Obviously some people come in and there's no way to tell their gender, and they'll just start throwing like aggressively like flirtatious comments at me. Sometimes it's a guy, sometimes it's a girl, I never know. It's a very weird thing. I mean, it's weird enough that they come in aggressively with the compliments. I'm just like, calm down. I mean, it's better than coming in with like really rude stuff. I mean, I've had to ban people after their first comment just because some of the things they've said, which is, it's just ridiculous. There's I don't know if it's a they them thing or it's a girl or whatever, I don't know. There's somebody on YouTube, I've seen their channel today. They popped up in my feed like on the shorts, and they did some interesting stuff, so I sort of subbed and commented a couple of the videos. Thought it was just like interesting. I don't know why, it's just some things I like and some things I don't. No reason to rhyme to it. I'm definitely getting some weirder stuff in my feed since I've been growing my YouTube family. I think I've been moving away from the camping so much. All my feed used to be just camping stuff, and now it's like hiking and general things like that. Now it's kind of a really eclectic kind of batch of all sorts of things. But then very quickly I saw like she posted a thing about some like weirdo stalking her channel, looking at all the videos and commenting on the ones where they're like she's showing some level of flesh. I'm like, oh, that's creepy. That's such a creepy thing to do. But I'm glad she said she reported the guys. I thank God for that. Kane saying, hi boss, hope you're it's okay, cold out there. It is, but it's warm enough when you've got a hot chockey and you've got a little fire. You can't see it now because it's just embers. I'm letting it go out because the stream will be over in a little while, and I don't want to have a big fire here going when I walk away. But it's still got a lot of heat because it's embers. Dan saying, my pronouns are unbeaten and champ, but I prefer winner. I'm going to go with champ just because that's or Dan Almighty. Does that work for you? Hail Dan Almighty. Oh, Cat's back in. Hi Cat. Good to see you back in. Sorry we're not playing games today. I figure maybe you prefer it when we're doing all the games, but I wanted some firewood, so I'm out today collecting firewood, and I brought my YouTube family with me just to keep me company. Keep smiling, saying you're not my type, lad. Are you talking to me, or are you talking to Ika? I don't know who you're talking to. Sometimes it's not clear when someone's talking to the chat and someone's talking to me. I don't know. I'm going to skip through all this. I think that's just a lot of crosstalk, and then Desperate Dan. Well, I don't know, if you go around eating cow pies, my mum used to make me cow pies. They were just really big steak pies that, like, because I didn't like the steak and ale pies, she'd just make me a steak pie, and for my birthday sometimes she'd make me a huge one and call it a cow pie. I swear, how she never just bothered to get some horns to put on the top of one sometimes. So I wonder, like, why was this not a thing? Because I used to be into like the Beano and Dandy and stuff. So, oh, I've come out of the live again, so I've lost the chat. 1 second. Oh, it's aggravating when you accidentally swipe. Cat's asking what I'm drinking. That's a hot chocolate, Cat. I warmed it up on the fire. What's this? Keep smiling. Keep it a bit cleaner than that, please, in the chat. But that is a good joke. I'm gonna remember that one. I'm gonna use that. But we have younger people here, so just maybe watch the humour a little bit. Oh dearie me. Dear. What's this you're saying about? Sorry, I saw my name in here. I did add my username, Molly. I see. You've added she, her, they. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. Don't do that sort of thing. I'm aware of what you, because I've asked you. We've talked about it. Although I got in trouble with, was it Stephanie or I can't remember who it was who told me I've got to be careful about asking people for their genders. I was a bit like, I'm not entirely sure about like how asking for someone's gender is going to be a problem, like in terms of like, you know, online security. I mean, I guess it could be, and I'm just a bit dense about it. I don't know, but I'm like, you know me, I'm out here just telling everybody everything. I won't be giving away my national insurance number or my PIN number or anything anytime soon, but I I let people know who I am and what I'm up to. What have we got going? What, me? Yeah, squatting for a poop. Well, it could be a bar of chocolate coming out. I'm not sure. Let me just check. I mean, it's nearly Christmas. We'll all have the chocolate logs out soon, won't we? Oh no, I've done it again. I've swiped. Oh no. Oh, this silly thing. And then it immediately changes the filters on the chat. That's so annoying. Now it's all freezing up. All right, let's try again. All right, we're about done with the hot chocolate, I think. So, I'm going to give that a little tap. Excuse the noise. Let's clear the ash a little bit, let it burn faster. Oh, that was lovely. Not so warm at the end. Sometimes I put it back on the heat just to keep it warm, but no need today. Keep smiling, and that's a great way to sign off. Everyone keeps smiling. That's true. What is going on? You're fine. Keep smiling if you're still here. You haven't. I don't think you've offended anybody. I think there's just some confusion about stuff going on in here. Did Marcus say something? I've missed it. Somebody did he? I think EK was talking. Oh, Obi-Wan's back in. Hi, Obi-Wan. Sorry, I didn't say hi. I was literally just scrolling up. So sorry I didn't say hi before. How are you doing? And I wouldn't say mad respect for your comment on Emmy's video. The whole little Yoda thing. That was really cool. That was nice. And in fact, big thank you to EK and everyone else who went and commented on her video as well, and just showed a bit of love. I felt like she needed it. It's I didn't want to make a big thing of it with her when she was in, but it does mean a lot to me actually. This YouTube family business. I know I talk about it on here, and it might sound like I'm just some other YouTuber just saying, oh, you know, trying to like make people like interested in the videos or something. But actually, it's genuinely from the heart. You guys have dragged me through some bad moods sometimes, and got me back into a positive frame of mind. And yeah, just the fact that you guys come in and support me all the time and interact with me on here and support the channel, it does mean a lot. It really, I don't know how to say it really, but yeah, it does. It hits the heart proper. So yeah, mad respect to a lot of you, and especially those of you who like stepped up and went and looked at Emmy's video for me and gave her some love, because I think it's like that's kind of what I'm trying to do with this channel really. I think I've said it before, but I want to say it again. Just sort of build a proper community where we feel like we can come and talk to each other even if we're not having our best day. is why I quite like when EK's in the comments, like even during the day when she's waiting for me to actually be bothered to get onto the stream, just checking in and let me know how the day's going. That's really cool, and I love if we can engage and interact. I have been thinking that I've discovered recently there's some way of me turning on so that other people can post in my community section, which I think might be a cool idea. So I'm going to look at that and see if I can get that all sorted out. I've got so many other jobs to do first. Like I've got to extend my hot water system in the van, make it so it can get up to Henry's room, and I need to finish editing my current video. But when I get all that stuff done, I'll get around to it. Hey, Quintin's in. Hi, Quintin. How you doing? And Noah as well. Good evening, Noah. Good to see you. Are we all good? Yeah. Yeah, when you're not at school, EK, yeah. You should be on YouTube at school, I guess. I imagine they probably have policies against that. Oh, dearie me. Noah's come along just at the time when I'm thinking about wrapping it all up. But yeah, it's like I say, it's been fantastic, and to have all you guys supporting me, it's been brilliant, and it really does, it means a lot. And yeah, just want to try to help each other out as best we can. So yeah, thanks everyone for supporting Emmy like that. That was good. And Noah probably doesn't have a clue what I'm talking about. I imagine Noah has his posts turned off and probably never sees my posts. It's a bit of a weird thing with YouTube. I feel like they could have lent into posts and the community stuff a lot more. And I guess maybe it just didn't track the way that they thought it would. And they kind of sort of took a big step back from it. And you can literally have, I think, because obviously I've got this channel, which is why I watch a lot of stuff from these days. But I do have like an original channel where I just watch. I'm just a watcher, not a creator. And I think on that one, I do have it turned off so I don't see people's posts in my home feed. But on this one, I have it all turned on so I can see, and that means that if someone, obviously that I'm subscribed to from the YouTube family and just other ones in general, I can sort of see, what's going on. And I have started to notice how much I must have been missing out on not being able to see all the posts. It's a bit of a strange one, but I'm guessing Noah's got no idea. That doesn't surprise me. Oh, what's Kat said? I've got mock IGCSE maths exam tomorrow. Wow, and Thursday from the Times, whole morning in the whole. How far? Oh, well, good luck with those, Kat. I hope they go well. Oh, we're going for Mr. Cat now, are we, EK? Should we call? I still don't know Cat's gender actually, so. I guess Mr. Cat, yeah. Oh yeah, Mr. Cat rules. So yeah, Mr. Cat, maybe he's a Mr. Cat then. I like that. You have like school accounts, so that's interesting. Mark says I just wet fighters spray sauce all over my bed. Why did you have brown sauce? Was that like were you about to have a bacon butty? And then, like, the sound just kind of like jolted you, and you went, oh, oh dear. The deliberate obtusity it never gets old. No, he said he had brown sauce. That's what he said. He said he squirted brown sauce everywhere. Yeah. So it must have been from a squeezy tube, and he must have gone, and he's gone. Quinn saying, I struggle with minors on here, and people pretend to be. Makes me feel uneasy, so how some things don't seem real makes me feel uncomfortable. I know what you're saying, Quintin. There is this weird thing sometimes somebody turns up, and I don't know if they're male, female, whether they're old, young, or anything like that. But I've learned to just take people for their face value. If someone wants to come on here and pretend there's something they're not, it's not up to me to be investigating stuff like that. Just let people be people. And I think it's one of those things where, like, it's not going to impact me at all. It's not like I've got some weird agenda out here trying to do anything strange. I'm like going to treat somebody the way they want to be treated. So when we've got some teenagers in here, they want to come in and just have a chat, and if it's just because they like the family orientation of the channel, they like to see the boys playing games with me, they like to be involved and interactive, that's great, and that's kind of what we're here for. If there's somebody in here who's not what they say they are and they're just pretending, well, maybe they want to pretend for a reason. Maybe that makes them feel better about themselves. Maybe makes them feel more comfortable. And again, I'm cool with that. And if someone's in here thinking, oh, it's all just a game and he doesn't know, well, of course I wouldn't. Like, how would I know? So it doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't think you have to feel too weird about it, Quintin. You just accept people what they want to be online. I think that's one of the things some people get, like, I think it, obviously, like, because I love Catfish. I don't know if anyone watched the show, Catfish, the TV show, but I watched like all the episodes of that, and like over the years, fantastic show. And it is crazy to see how many people will just kind of like put on a completely different persona and just literally make people fall in love with them. Also, just the incredible things people do, and I'm like, that is not good. That is not nice at all. But rest assured, I won't be falling in love with anybody on the on the chat and finding out they're going to be somebody else afterwards. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mr. Cat is a Mr. Then. That's fair play. It makes it easier because you've got Mr. in the title, so that does make it easy. There we go. What's this? No. Molly something else. What's that? Oh, you're talking about the brown sauce still. I'm too far behind this chat. Let me go. Looks like he yep. Time to just. Look, if I get my legs out, I can look like I'm floating. I shall sit in a way that makes people more comfortable. How about I do this? Look. Can you see the chair a bit now? Look. There you go. You can sort of see the legs underneath. There's like a red leggy thing here. Don't worry about it, Mr. Cat. I find it quite funny. And they're not wrong. It did look like I was basically squatting for one. Pinching a loaf, shall we say. Oh dear. But Mark is going a bit like too heavy with it all, really. The toilet humour will only get you so far. Anyway, we definitely need to wrap this up now, because I was giving the whole spiel about, you know, thanks to everyone for their support and whatnot. It is definitely time now to head off. Anyone who has not subbed, make sure you are. Telling you now, sub. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm proper British. There's not much not British about me. What's this? Bit much 29-29. Who's 29-29? What's that? Oh, you're talking about that Mark guy. Yeah, he's a bit much. I'll be keeping an eye on that. If he, well, I'm ending it anyway. But yeah, let's just give him a timeout, just because. Yeah, timeout for 10 minutes until we finish. There we go. There we go. Sorted. So while the rest of us are here, did you find the blockage from last night? Oh, on the. Are you talking about, or you? No, just. Yeah, it wasn't a blockage, so to speak. I hadn't flushed the system properly, and so there was some air around some of the parts, and it was an airlock. So if any of you know anything about water systems, once you get a bit of air in a bit of pipe that goes up and down again, it essentially, it's what they call an airlock, and I must have had a few of those in a row somewhere, and they add up quite significantly to basically. So there was some flow. There was a tiny bit of flow, but there wasn't much. But as soon as I put some mains pressure for it, it just flushed the system, pushed all those airlocks, the air bubbles essentially out, and it's been flowing perfect. It's actually the best it's ever been, and I'm really chuffed with it. The only thing that I need to sort out is get a bigger reservoir, but it's really hard to find a metal container that is the right size, because it can't be too big, 'cause it's got to fit the space, but it needs to be tall enough to get the float valve inside. The float valve is currently half in, half out, which is fine unless the thing starts to try to flood, in which case the water shoots out the top of the float valve, which is no good. But it's actually been fine, so it's usable right now. but I do need to do a couple more tweaks to it just to make it sorted. Dan's off. See you, Dan. Oh yeah, and Quentin's saying take care. Oh, it's because I'm saying goodbye. It's probably not because you guys are off, but I am going to end this very quickly. I'm just trying to catch up with chat. Obi-Wan's in. Goodbye from me. Again, respect, Obi-Wan. Thanks for coming back, and I hope I see you again soon. And like I say, thanks for the support for everyone else. Oh, we've got Helen Davies in, saying evening all. Hi Helen. I'm literally going now. I'm ending the stream. I do apologize. It's not because you've turned up. It's just because it's time to go. But hope you're doing well. Hope you're okay. Oh, I've scrolled up. Silly chat thing. Right, all chat again, please. Yeah. So good night, everybody. Thanks for everyone turning up. And one last time, sub if you haven't already. I will keep reminding you. But for now, everybody, have fun.